All right, let's get our first caller here on the line. All right, you're gonna have to speak up a little bit here when we get the callers on, just to make sure we both can communicate.
All right.
Where is he at? Why can't I find him on my phone? Oh, there he is. This person does not know we're gonna call him, so it's gonna be funny to see if we catch him off guard. Let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna take another shot. Starting to sober up.
Hello?
Is this Alex Larson?
Oh, God.
No!
Who are you?
Who are you calling stupid?
I haven't heard this guy's voice in over a year.
You watch. You're going to lose to Miami, lose to the Patriots, and lose to the Hawks.
I don't know. This is the wrong guy to put on here. This is supposed to be a holly jolly Christmas episode, not a smack talking football episode.
That is a holy joke. And as for you, Miguel, I haven't seen a more pathetic excuse for a football team. That was horrible last night.
With that being said, where's that fucking shot glass?
Well, Miguel, honestly, before you take that shot, do you think McFadden is done? I mean, like, do you think he's just done in Oakland? Do you think he's just like, oh, I'm hurt? As a Raider, do you think like he's just like, oh, I'm hurt, I don't want to play because his team's so bad? I mean, this is his second year in a row that a not that bad injury has kept him out for almost the rest of the season.
Well, yeah, he did miss 4 games.
Here's the thing. That guy that called me bright and smart, Mr. Brock Heward, could probably play a better quarterback than him.
Are you listening to this kid right now, Brock Heward? Alex. Alex, do you need me to go over? Remember that day when you told me Brock Heward has a show, and I was like, that guy has a show?
I know, but he called me bright and smart and gave me hope for the millennial.
What does he know about Bright? His future was never bright.
All I know, Alex, is you have a face for radio. That suits you.
You hear that, Alex?
Fortunately, I heard him. So aside from football, what's up, gentlemen? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you. And, I don't know if you have any Jewish relatives, but Hanukkah's starting on Sunday.
You know, I never think I'm Jewish. I'm not a cheapskate.
You can't say that. We're going to have some Jewish guests here later on. You can't say that.
No, I'm Jewish. I have no Jewish relatives. No nothing.
Oh, goodness gracious. What you been up to, Alex?
What have I been up to? I've just been school. The senior year has been very busy, but I'm not going to bore you with school. It's just that I'm
No. Come on. You know, we actually had someone ask us a question earlier. What was our most memorable moment in high school? You're almost through your whole high school scholastic career, so to speak. What has been a memorable high school moment for you so far?
God. I don't believe those party goers, so nothing like outside of school. I would have to say, honestly, this sounds kind of nerdy of me, but going to a historical landmark that was in a movie, the Searching Castle, you know.
Historical landmark!
I can't think of anything.
Going to a castle. That's your most memorable moment.
That's my school. Look it up on Google. Stadium High School.
Alex, you don't have... Okay, I'm pretty sure the other students can pick that same moment. So, if they hand you that yearbook and you're going to write your little memorable moment, that's what you're going to put, attending a castle. I don't go to parties. Maybe... I don't... No, hold on. Hold your horses. I don't mean, like, necessarily, like, going to parties or anything like that, because technically that is outside of school, so, it's not really high school.
One memorable moment is when we had a substitute, and, oh God, dude, this is so horrible. I feel bad for talking about it.
No, go on.
We had a substitute, I swear to God, and she didn't pay attention to the class, and there was this girl that nobody likes in the class, and she looked like a horse. So,
Oh my God! You know what? You're the type of people that lead teens to Never mind. I'm not even. That's inappropriate to say.
Well, school was going good. Senior year was great, and I can tell you what, I spend my weekends watching them Seahawks. That's really all I do. I'm a Seahawks nerd. I've got a man crush on Russell Wilson. That guy is amazing.
I thought you were going to say Brock Heward there. Did you read that article from Adam Schefter today? How the Seahawks almost missed the gun on Russell Wilson.
Pete Carroll was Jerry Sandusky. I wouldn't say no. I kind of glimpsed over it.
Oh my God!
Have you seen him jump like a little schoolgirl out to the wind? He's so freaking cute. I love it. I haven't heard much about. I kind of looked over that article and sort of, and I feel if he was maybe a couple inches taller. Here's how the draft would go. It would go Luck, RG3, Russell.
He's doing a mock draft in December.
For last year.
Get a grip.
He would be probably the fourth or third guy in the draft because of his height.
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
By the way, you quit spoiling the whole damn show on Twitter. So Alex.
It's nice to hear your guys' voices again. And school and football is my life right now, gentlemen. And I'll be turning 18 on December 29th. Thank you very much.
Let the girls know.
You know what that means? I can beat the shit out of you and not get in trouble.
Gosh, said Alex, which strip club do you want to go to on your 18th birthday?
Oh, good lord. Are you guys going to play Edge on the way to the strip club? Is that a theme song in the car? No, that CD is long gone. You know what? Steve would pay to own that CD.
Because that one song, I didn't listen to any other song on that soundtrack.
Oh man.
What'd you do to that CD,
Alex? What'd you do to that CD? Yeah, what did you do with it?
I might have given it to one of my friends who's a big fan. And I said, here's some CDs.
How's your friend Charlie? Is he out of jail?
He has a girlfriend right now.
What?
I don't.
Is she on parole?
No, Charlie has a girlfriend, and he is working. He is a banker at Safeway.
Oh, well, I'm not sure if it's okay to say that on the air, but
I don't know where I live. Yeah.
Can't say that. You did not hear that.
Don't they know summertime fun with EdgeIsTheBest1? We'll go to the space field. I think they should have a good idea of where I live.
Oh my god, that's what I needed in my my summer stream of YouTube this year was a Taste of Tacoma review, Steve.
Kevin Nash VIP appearing.
Yeah, Kevin Nash. When are we gonna get Kevin Nash to go to the Taste of Tacoma, Alex?
I've given him tickets. I said, hey, come to the Taste of Tacoma. You'll love your experience. You'll get to see him eat. And again, I really have no idea who he is. So.
Well, I don't know if you. I don't think I ever really talked of.
Shots of Steve. Hey, he sounds like he's having a good time.
Well, speaking of shots, I was gonna take one with you here on the air here. Where are you at right now, Alex?
I'm in my room.
You're in your room?
Oh, do you still have the? Oh, you don't have the figures on the wall because you took them all down. What's on the wall now where the figures used to be?
Steve wants to know what.
Matt Demp is on the phone.
Matt Demp was the man.
He's a friend of mine.
He would still be the best hillbilly torso I've ever seen.
Good lord. What was that, Steve?
Mr. Larson, on your in your room where you used to make videos, where it was next to your door, where your sister used to try to run in on you and you'd slam a door in her face. You used to have figures on the wall, this, that, and the other. What's on those spots on your wall now?
I like things on my green wall. I swear, I can take a picture of you on Twitter to prove it. A Marshawn Lynch Seahawks poster.
Aw, come on, Edge. Edge was the man.
Is that framed with packets of Skittles?
No, it's got him in the New Jersey, and he's holding a football and some sexy green gloves. Which, by the way, I paid $100 for those new gloves.
Oh.
What?
You hear that, Steve?
You could have bought 2 hookers with that.
I got 3 pairs of the green gloves, but I cherish the ones, and oh my god, they came in a sweet box too. They came in a sweet box.
Just make sure you stay off 4th Street, Alex.
There you go.
Uploaded.
I don't know.
It'll be uploaded sometime in February. That's why it's the Christmas show.
Put it in as soon as you can, because I want to hear how great I sound.
Oh, Alex, if only you had some charisma now. So, what are your plans for the weekend, Alex? There's no Paranormal Activity movie coming out this weekend, so your plans must be pretty blank.
Oh, man, even the 4th one, I don't care what anyone says, that was the best. This weekend, what do I got? Tomorrow, hanging out.
Don't run down all the fucking college shit you're gonna watch. You're gonna watch like 13 straight hours of college football.
No, here's what I'm gonna do. Tomorrow I'm gonna scratch my ass and probably do nothing because there's no good games on tomorrow. By the way, Huskies play Boise State in Las Vegas. Sunday we got the Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals at Century Link, so I'll be doing that. Well,
You mentioned you're scratching your ass tomorrow, which is fine and all, but if you hurry, you can catch Luke. I hear he's poking his ass tonight.
That conversation we had, like, okay, guys, it's 9:45. I gotta go. Oh, wait, Alex, what are you having for lunch tomorrow?
Okay, Steve, for all the viewers out there, tell them what the backstory of that.
Okay, back in the day, Alex used to have a bedtime of hardcore. I believe it was 9:45. He had to get off Skype, and he had to go to bed because he was a little baby. And that's what his mom said he had to do. And if he didn't get off Skype, he would get in trouble, which more than likely was a spanking or something like that, or somebody gave him $20 to go to bed. But what we used to do was Alex would fall for it every time, is that we would just continually ask him questions over and over and over again to make him miss his bedtime and to get in trouble. That was a highlight. Mostly it was, what are you gonna have for lunch tomorrow? What are you gonna have for breakfast in the morning? What classes do you have the next? You just, every time he answered, you didn't give him a chance to say goodbye. You just immediately gave him another question, even if it didn't make any sense going along with the first one. He would always give you a real answer that would go in depth into things. Sometimes be 2-3 minutes. And that's why he would always get in trouble.
It's going to be on your sandwich. Now, is your mustard on the left or right side of your bread?
Steve was fascinated with your lunch. What can he say?
That's it.
I got a good lunch.
Do you still take your lunch to school this year?
Dude, fun fact for all of you, I have never, ever, kindergarten through 12th grade, bought a school lunch.
I had to walk through the school cafeteria today, and I wanted to buy a lunch. I had to walk through the school cafeteria today at my daughter's school, and I wanted to buy a lunch, mostly just because I knew it was going to be cheap.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Some of the stuff in my school, it may be a cap, but I don't know who works on a cafeteria. That looks gross.
How's your, okay, you guys got a nice football field, which I assume you guys spend way more money at. Yeah, it's ranked by ESPN. Yeah, we know. They spend way too much money than they should on their football field. They obviously spend their money on their building because it looks like fucking Hogwarts from the outside. What's their food like at that school, Alex? Is it like the typical shitty rectangular pizza school food, or like what kind of food are we talking here?
Oh, God. We have your hamburger. We have your wrap, like your wraps that you got.
Right.
Yes, you have your pizza. You got your.
It's rectangular or triangular?
No. This pizza is actually triangular shape.
Oh, is it from a restaurant or is it from the school?
Oh, from the government. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad food, I can tell you that, even though I've never had it. I mean, I just look at my friends and they're like, dude, that looks like crap.
Okay,
like,
so.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, so what's the one dish that, like, you know what, you look forward to, you're like, oh wow, today they're serving, I can't wait, that's gonna be some good stuff.
Oh wow, man, yeah, pizza in the cafeteria. You don't get it flat. I got $3. Hey guys, I'll be at the table in a second. I don't know why I lunch.
When when you well, I guess that kind of answers the question. When you went from middle school to high school, was there a big drop off in lunch or an upgrade? Because I remember when I went to middle school, we had like this really, really crappy school lunch, but we had like that snack bar area where you pay for shit like Welch's fruit punch and those grandma cookies that come 2 in a pack that are really good.
We had the Tiger Zone at our school. There's this place, Stadium Tigers, called the Tiger Zone, and we have this place. It's like a snack shack. I guess you can get like top ramen, cookies.
Wait, top ramen?
Yeah, top ramen.
How do you heat that up? How do you?
They have a flipping stovetop and oven, and your pizza is probably much fresher in the Tiger Zone because they got it up there.
Wow, top ramen. I remember they sold microwave burritos in my high school, but they offered a microwave for you. You had the occasional microwave that you can use from the culinary arts classroom, but top ramen? I personally don't even microwave my top ramen. I boil water.
There you go. That's the way to do it, man.
How's your sister and your mother doing, Alex?
Well, Natalie is a social butterfly. I never see her because she's always with her friends, which
That's good. That's good.
So does your aunt still think that we're fake?
Working hard, and everyone is honestly doing good without giving away too much information. Everyone's doing very good at my house. I can't lie. I love my family. I love my little doggy as well, little Cody.
Does your aunt still think that we're fake?
Aunt Kim loves you guys very much. She was so drunk that night. Aunt Kim, I love you. If you're listening to this, you were wasted that night. They are real, and no, Aunt Kim loves you guys.
Hey, I'm on my way, Aunt Kim.
They're not robots, and oh my god, that was the funniest stuff in the world.
Aunt Kim knows I came a long time ago.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Oh, good lord. I think I know what you said. So, Alex, what's the, ask you a couple questions here before I let you go. I know you're a very busy man. What's the number one item on Alex's Christmas list? I think that's going to be our niche. We're going to ask everyone that.
Well, just like Santa, I want a couple ho-ho-hos.
Oh, God. Come on, Alex. Oh, Jesus. No, but really. Okay, what's number 2?
Just give me money. That's all I care about. I will take money.
How do you... Okay, here's what I never understood. Because I was, I think, probably 13, maybe 14 when money was okay. But then I quickly realized it's no fun unwrapping paper.
Or gift cards. Gift cards suck.
See paper?
I'm at that point where, I think it's fun to watch, like, my neighbor's kids wrap their gifts and all that, but me, I will take money, and with my birthday being 4 days after Christmas, that's pretty much double right there. I'll just take money and I can buy my own stuff. And there's those people that taking the gift cards, which gift cards are like, here, I don't give a crap about that. Just buy your own freaking gift. I'll take that, too.
Oh, well, maybe I should return some of mine then. Well, Alex, it's been good talking to you, buddy. Always a good time.
I had a couple other questions. So there's one. And what's your last one?
Well, I don't know. Steve, you got any questions for the kid here?
Just tell him the Seahawks suck and hang up on him.
No, I won't do Alex like that.
Yeah, wait. You want to do Alex like that?
Don't make me spit on my drink, your son.
Take a couple shots of Fireball.
I took one when you were yapping, and it went down like, I don't know, like I was drinking Drano. It was horrible. Well, tell your neighbor next time I have a party to hit me up.
There you go.
There you go. And the next time we talk, you're going to see those Seahawks in the number 15, just to let you know.
Steve, okay, before we let him go, I need to address this, Steve. I don't know if you keep up with his Facebook. He's been, I swear to God, every time I text him, it always comes up. Seahawks are going 11-5. Seahawks are going 11-5. Can you believe him? He thinks you guys are going to lose out or like lose 2 or 3 games, something like that.
I have no clue. I think the Niners can honestly beat every team we play. The hardest team that we're going to play is Seattle, because I think New England's going to phone it in because they've already clinched the division. I mean, Alex is acting like that's the hardest team we're going to play, not even putting over his own team. And I think they're going to phone it in. They're going to play a couple series, and then they're gonna sit all their guys. Seattle, I honestly think we have Seattle's number. We've had it for a while, and we're going to have it again when we meet them. And I don't really see us having any games that are going to be that tough. All we have to do is play 49er football, and we're going to win.
Does 49er football involve going into overtime with the Rams twice in a year?
The Rams, I don't know. Jeff Fisher knows how to play us. I mean, like, that team played us like no other team has played us. The only games that we've lost, well, the Giants were a better team. I mean, honestly, they were a better team. The Vikings and the Rams, they got us to play a different style of football than we've played every other game that we've played all season long. So, I mean, like, if you get us to play a different style of football, we're going to lose.
What's your point?
Hey, it just means if we stick with playing 49er football, we're going to win.
Okay. Well, sorry to cut you off like that, but I tell you what, man, we're winning out 49ers in a Century League. The only thing is, though, Browner is suspended. Sherman's going to get suspended. Oh, dude, have you guys heard their excuses for the freaking Adderall? I drank it out of someone else's cup. The doctor screwed up on that pee test. How idiotic are they? That's stupid.
What were they doing with another man's pee cup?
I don't know, giving freaking Matt Beast a golden shower or something. I don't know.
What was the thing, Steve, that they talked about years ago? PTI will never let us forget it. The Whizzinator?
Yeah, there was Ontario Smith from Grant High School in Sacramento, California, who played for the Minnesota Vikings. Got busted going through airport security with a Whizzinator in his bag.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, the name threw me off, but just one of those things you'll never forget because of Tony Kornheiser. But anyways, Alex, it was really good having you, buddy. And you know what? Don't worry. Seahawks will win a playoff game one day.
Seahawks suck.
Yeah, one day. And by the way, for any newbies out there on the quote-unquote YWC or whatever the hell you kids are calling it, I'm still the undisputed YWC Money in the Bank.
Oh!
Hey,
there it is, Steve.
Everybody knows that you got buried in your own video. You lost. You tried to cash it in, and you got buried. Your sister kicked your ass.
Oh, it's the middle of a swig there, and you're making me laugh there. Oh, man. Well, Alex, I don't know. Before I let you go, one more thing. I don't think I saw your weekly I want to hear the 12th man from my house tweet this past Sunday.
We haven't played it home, and let's see how we're right now.
Oh, that's right. I was even watching. I'm sorry. It's the tequila talk.
No. We had a bye week, and then we played in Miami, and we played at the Bears. And by the way, I only tweet that because it works.
Because it works. All right, so now we know how to beat the Seahawks. Cut off Alex's Twitter.
There you go. All we have to do is get him to delete it, much like Gemini does.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. All right, well, thanks for being a sport, Alex. You're the best. You know that.
I am. I've got some strawberry gelato waiting for me downstairs. I gotta go.
All right, take
gelato.
Come on, you guys. I can't wait to watch.
All right, take it easy, man.
Bye.
I love that kid. For those listening, yes, he is 17, but he's probably one of the. I honestly think, even if you count my personal life, you know, I have friends, a lot of friends that have little brothers, sisters, and some of them, they don't have any, but they have cousins that are like brothers, and, you know, they treat them like brothers, and, you know, the point is, I've gotten to meet a lot of friends as siblings, one way or another, and I think I could put this kid in that category. He's one of those kids where, like, he's a good kid, you know what I mean?
I love that kid. I mean, he is he's like my own little brother. I mean, like that's how like, it was hard when he cut us off from talking to him every day.
Yeah, it was like, oh man, but I was like, I got his number. You know, it's all good. We'll keep in touch.
Mm-hmm.
But always a sport, and you know, it's funny. I think that's the one guy in in the calls you can't beat when it comes to trading snaps, because it's funny because for all the snaps that we exchanged back in the days in their little Skype chats, we dished a lot at him too. But man, could he dish shit back?
Yeah.
Like don't let his face fool you. He can definitely come back at you with some snaps. Oh man, Steve, take another shot. You need to catch up.
All right, here we go. I've been sipping.
Oh man, that was a bad idea on the last one. Oh man.
Here we go.
Just like that? It's not fair. I'm torturing myself here.
I'm drinking right out of the bottle.
I can't do that. I'd die. Oh, excuse me. Let's go to some more questions here. I don't have an NBA team for Michigan State WWE 55. I asked that. Oh, okay, this is a good one for Steve. For those of you who may not know this, here's a question from Shiloh GNR Fan 7. Have you ever been to a concert?
I go to lots of concerts. I went through a break where I didn't go to a lot of them, but in the last couple of months, I've been to 2 of them. Country concerts are the best. I went and saw
No. Come on, Steve. Come on. Remember the concert you told me to attend? I was like, what?
Oh, the Bone Thugs and Harmony concert.
No. Okay, no, stop laughing.
Okay. When I was in high school as a senior, me and a whole bunch of guys that worked at Pizza Hut together, we got a Friday night off, and we drove to some small town in Georgia, south of Atlanta. It wasn't Atlanta. I can't think of any other big cities in Georgia that people would know about. But I mean, it was like in the middle of nowhere. And the tickets on them said Bone Thugs and Harmony featuring Mo Thugs. And when we got there, it was honestly the middle of nowhere, and it was weird. Bone Thugs and Harmony at the time, this is 1998, 1999, so The Art of War had just came out, the double disc edition, after East 1999 Eternal, and they were the hottest shit in rap music, I think, besides for Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. And I loved them, and I think it's weird because there's some of the rap that I keep on my iPod that I never listen to, but I just can't delete because of how much I used to love them in the past. But at that concert, there was Too Short. He was like the that act that's sort of that's there before the main event. And the main event ended up not even being one member of Bone Thugs and Harmony. It was all the lackeys of Mo Thugs singing their songs. If you don't know who Mo Thugs are, Bone Thugs and Harmony came out with like a off group of theirs where they signed a whole bunch of people, and Mo Thugs was sort of like their record label. I don't know if they were supposed to be there or if they just, carnied everyone into thinking they were going to be there, or they just didn't show up. But basically, it was 2 hours of people doing their songs. And it was... Too Short was awesome. That was probably the best.
Tribute to Bone Thugs.
Yeah, but I mean, Too Short was really, really good. I will always remember seeing Too Short live in concert, and I don't think that many people honestly have gotten to see him, so I think it's sort of cool to say that I did. But Bone Thugs and Harmony was sort of outside of my comfort level to go to a concert, but them not showing up was even a better part of the story.
Did you say? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know if I missed this, but did you say where the concert took place?
I don't remember what town it was in. All I know,
you said it was somewhere in Atlanta.
It was south of Atlanta. We had to get in the car and we had to drive for at least 2 hours, maybe even 3. It was like in between Atlanta and Florida. And I don't know why we thought that was where it was going to be. We just said, well, that's where they're going to be. That's where I'm going to be, because they were. I don't know for sure, but I don't think Tupac or Biggie ever came to Atlanta and did concerts there. If they did, I didn't know about them. So I mean, if you wanted to see rap music, that's where you had to go.
Oh man, I remember the day you told me. I could not believe. I was in utter shock. I was like, Steve, your street cred just went up like 20 notches with that.
If you can imagine, what it would be. I have no clue. That place just reeked of pot. It was like they had smoke machines,
Really?
but they didn't have any smoke machines to see. Like they were just. It was weird. I mean, it was just. I didn't know marijuana was legalized, but it was legalized that day. I can tell you that.
Oh, and you know what? I don't know if 420 Goonies listen to this. Is it true that they didn't pass the bill to legalize pot in Oregon after all?
I don't think it's. Well, I didn't want to put him on Front Street, but I didn't think it was the street that he. Or not the street. I don't think it was the state that he lived in. I thought it was Washington and Colorado. I didn't think it was the state that he was in.
Well, we'll ask this and many more questions to our next guest here. And again, I'm on the line via Skype, so I don't know. For those of you, I apologize if the volume may have been too loud, too low. You have a volume bar there. Control it. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, I'll let you know in advance because I don't know if Ravi will be an ass and not hang up on purpose or leave the chat. If anyone doesn't leave the chat after we call them on Skype, leave the chat. And then I'll call you back on another private call, just so we don't, we won't hear those little IM noises. Here's our next guest here.